That's right. 24 competitors are about to hit the field and fall headlong into a battle for $50,000 on the world's most extraordinary obstacle course.
Are you ready?
We'll see magnificent falls, astonishing spills, and sensational tumbles. Only our mightiest three will advance to the most challenging obstacle of all, the Wipeout Zone. The epic competition begins now. One will become a champion, but all will wipe out.
I'm gonna rock out all Wipeout.
Hello, America, and welcome to Wipeout. I'm John Anderson alongside John Henson.
I love this job, Johnny. It reminds me of my days as a lifeguard. Hot sun on my skin, cool breeze in my face, distant screams for help. Best naps of my life. Do you know I invented the world's first fully reclining lifeguard chair?
See, now that sounds like a really bad idea.
Oh, now you sound like my boss. Next you'll tell me I need to learn how to swim.
No, I'm just glad you're here now, for everybody's sake. You know, Johnny, it is also going to be sink or swim for our 24 new contestants as they compete for $50,000 on the gnarliest obstacle course ever designed, the Wipeout Qualifier. First up today, our fan favorite, the Wipeout Car Wash.
Where our well-trained attendants can buff out your scratches, but may leave some dents.
From there, it's on to driver's ed.
Don't even think about parking here.
Next up, we have the world-renowned Big Balls.
No autographs, please.
And then it's on to the Jiggulator, rigged today with a sail.
It'll hoist you right on your aft.
And finally, we have the Double Barrel, and today it has pink frosting and flying donuts.
Time to make the wipeouts.
Of our 24 starters, only those with the 12 best times will conquer the qualifier and move on to our second round. That said, let's dive into the fun and the funny. The third member of our team is Jill Wagner, and she's with our first contestant.
Marie Gerlach is down here with me. Marie and all of her hair.
Holy crystal Gale! I wonder what all her cats' names are.
Marie, how long have you been growing that?
18 years.
Does it ever get caught in things?
Seat belts are bad. Doorways are bad. My cat will play with it if it's hanging off the end of the sofa.
Did I call that or what?
There's the horn. Whoa! She went right for the pre-rinse on her way to the Wipeout Car Wash, Johnny. Our attendants gearing up for their first customer.
I hope he's packing extra chamois because Marie is coming in fully loaded. Oh, there you go. Oh, all the weight of her hair pulling her into the mud where she has a giant eel on her back.
No, Johnny, that's her hair.
Are you sure? I requested eels when the barracudas were denied.
Oh, heads up.
I don't think she can lift her head with that giant eel on her back, but our attendant doing his best to remove it for her.
Yikes, that towel right to the head and shoulders.
Oh, I'd say she's suffering from braid damage. Oh, talk about having a bad hair day.
John, Marie's still conditioning.
I think she just swallowed a 6-foot hair.
It's gonna take days for her hair to dry.
No, Jill, that's why I brought in the EX6000, guaranteed to dry contestants in under 5 seconds.
Really? It looks like that's just sort of blowing the mud around.
Well, I adapted it for my prototype for a nuclear-powered chicken crisper. Cold fusion, John. Not as easy as it sounds.
Interesting theory. Marie walking to the DMV for driver's ed now.
Ah! Her spinal column is sticking out. She's a reptilian.
Yeah, that's just the braid.
Come on, Anderson. How many reptiles do you know who can French braid? They don't have the thumbs for it.
Well, at least Marie doesn't have to worry about getting her hair stuck in a seatbelt, Johnny.
Oh! Wait, John, I think her hair is stuck between the wheel and the airbag.
Well, she's used to getting untangled from these hairy situations, Johnny.
Oh! Airbags. More effective at hair removal than hot wax and more painful.
Marie now working her way up to the big balls after that blunt force trauma to the hair.
Not sure of the upside of this competition, Johnny. Her winnings won't even cover her shampoo costs.
Quickly wiping the hair out of her mouth and eyes.
Oh! The motivator giving her a serious case of split ends. Get a load of our hair club. Show off.
Marie now up to the Jiggulator. Johnny, perhaps those long locks will help her on this obstacle. I don't know how, I'm just saying. Just that monster braid. Hey, a successful hair transplant. She's a cross.
Oh, great recovery, Marie. Take a moment now, regain your composure. Oh! Hey, Jill, let's make sure she's okay before we laugh.
Sorry.
All right, she's great. Go to the replay. Check it out. Her hair gets flattened.
One more obstacle left for our long-haired friend, the double barrel.
And John, to go with all that frosting, I brought in donuts for the crew. Hope they don't mind that they're from March of 2008. Ow! Ingrates? Who knew they had such discerning palates?
Excuse me, waiter, this donut has a hair on it. Looks like this Rapunzel's about to... lets herself down.
John, how much more can she take?
Apparently no more.
Well, John, we might have a riot on our hands. They want their wipeouts. Quick, give them a replay. that was close.
Marie bangs out a time of more than 8 minutes. I mean, that's okay. She's probably not going to make the cut.
Uh-oh, airball.
All right, let's head back to the top of the course for 18-year-old Daniel Ramos.
You ready for me to play some music, man?
Dude, I'm always ready for mind-blowing tuning. Rock out, man. Jill?
Daniel, hi. Welcome to Wipeout.
Thank you.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. What is this, Daniel?
This is called a melodica. I blow in it, and then I play notes.
Okay, are you good?
You could say that. Huh. Want me to play
Well,
something?
of course I do. Of course I do. I think this thing's broken.
Wow, that didn't suck. It blew. There's a difference.
Let's pick up rhythm and blows on his way to driver's ed.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, Daniel. I'm hoping he can play the chorus about as well as he can play that piano flute.
I should have worn my cuff.
Driver's ed giving Daniel some shots. Hey, now the piston's tickling his ivory.
Oh, that hit a major chord. Looks like the airbag's dropping a little syncopation on Daniel.
Johnny, let's keep the jams pumping as we move from an aspiring musician to an expiring musician. 53-year-old Todd Howard.
I'm gonna rock out on Wipeout. I'm gonna rock out. I'm gonna rock out. Woo!
I love this guy.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Oh, he got dissed.
Dude left me hanging.
Don't take it personally, Johnny. Looks like Todd's rocking on fumes.
But look at that stage presence. He moves like a man 1/3 his age.
Yeah, most rockers could use a thorough scrubbing from the car wash. Oh, I don't think that's the first time he's been washed up either.
Yeah, he's got the look of Bret Michaels and the coordination of Ozzy Osbourne.
True, but there's a cost to being a legend, Johnny, as Jill found out earlier.
What's the wildest thing you've ever seen being a rock star? You gotta have some sort of a story.
It's okay, Jill. The road can take its toll, and sounds like Todd has paid a lot of tolls. Todd gonna rock out with his locks out on the double barrel.
That's looking like a Keith Richards stage dive.
Rock on, Todd.
Rock on indeed. Todd goes stage diving, but doesn't quite reach the crowd.
Old Man Rocker may be unplugged, but this non-stop rock block keeps rolling.
We got plenty more acts in the Wipeout Palooza lineup. Oh, opening with Gooey Lewis.
Then fling against the machine.
Oh, followed by Eric Slapton.
Toad the Wet Contestant. Even mother of 4 Carrie Sparks is rocking some crazy tattoos. She must be a roadie.
Oh, that was Lilith Unfair.
Touring life's a grind, Johnny. Carrie's luxury bus, now at driver's ed.
Oh, welcome to Owsfest.
Yeah, with all this craziness, it's a good thing we have a motivator here for crowd control. Please step away from the big balls.
Oh, the contestant has left the building.
Oh, never seen such a hardcore group of headbangers.
I know. I can't wait to meet the next Dark Lord of Metal.
Wipeout is awesome! Red big balls! Red big balls! Go Wipeout!
That's not rock. That's not even a pebble.
John, that's Susanna Harper. She has 4 kids. She's a former cheerleader.
Figures a mom would bust up my awesome rock party.
Time to let that go, Johnny. Our cheering mom. She's got some pep in her step as she rushes into the car wash.
4 kids, huh? So she's a cheerleader and a chore leader.
Oh, and it looks like she soiled her uniform.
It's okay, moms are great at laundry. But she's gonna need some extra cheer for this load.
Back up, now doing a herky up the stairs, dodging towels. Yeah, not loving that locker room atmosphere.
That tastes disgusting!
Well, now you know how your kids feel about your meatloaf.
I can't see!
Oh, I think she needs a spotter, John.
Never saw that coming.
Fortunately, we did. Your mom just got grounded.
Cheer mom, looking as tired as a mother of 4. She moves on to driver's ed. This isn't like getting behind the wheel of the old carpool for travel soccer.
Oh, drive, defensive. Drive, defensive.
Now we move back to the start, and that's 34-year-old Vinny Donadio.
Yeah, great Scott, I'm gonna be on Wipeout. If my calculations are correct, you're gonna see some serious stuff.
Jill?
What's with this outfit?
I'm sort of obsessed with Back to the Future.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I'm Doc Brown, a time travel enthusiast.
All right, can you sound like him?
Well, great Scott, it was very nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Okay, but can you sound like him? I think it just went back to a future when Richard Nixon was a contestant.
Well, he's making time on the jiggulator, Johnny, also known as our flux incapacitator.
Oh, look at him move! This is not your father's sock off.
Is he gonna make it over or just fade out of the picture?
What is he doing? Come on, hello, McFly. Anybody home? Oh, he biffed that one.
Our jiggulator sends him off to the enchantment under the sea dance. Vinny, out of the water, back to his feet, heading towards our double barrel, running. He's gaining speed to 88.8 miles an hour.
Holy cow! Where'd he go? I think you mean, when did he go?
Okay, fine. When did he go?
I have no idea. But where he's going, he doesn't need wipeouts.
But you stay tuned. We will return a few minutes in the future. A lot more incredible wipeouts. Welcome back to Wipeout. I'm John Anderson, shoulder to shoulder here with John Henson.
The co-host with the co-most, and we can't wait to commence commentating on our competitors.
Correct.
What are you, comedian?
Don't patronize me.
I'm not. I'm condescending. I thought you understood this game.
Yeah, so the only way to win is not to play, which is the opposite of Wipeout. So let's get right back to the game and see what's happening at the top of the course.
I don't get it.
America!
Could you be more specific?
Do you
There you go.
got
$100 he says Rambo.
Rambo?
Uh-oh, looks like we've got Rambo. Maybe Jill can find out why this guy can't even spell Rambo correctly. I mean, it's not like that's his last name.
Tim, was that really your name? Tim Rambo?
Yes, it is, Jill. Yes, it is.
All right. Back to you guys.
Wow, John, he's got the name, the headband, the skills. Oh, well, he's got the name and the headband.
I'm Rambo. I'm here to save the POWs. Has anybody seen POWs?
Well, John, the entry ramp definitely drew first blood, but Rambo's here looking for POWs, and he's definitely gonna wimp out and dive for cover again.
Yeah. No, it's Rambo, Johnny. He blends in with the elements. It was a great move. Now nobody can see him. Oh, yeah. Don't give up on him, Johnny. He can find the POWs if he just finds the trap door. Oh, found it.
I'm here, POWs.
No solicitors, please.
Well, this is Rambo, John. He can take the setbacks. He can take the torture. He'll never crack, no matter. So, who's got Rambo now?
Probably the big balls, John.
Do you got Rambo, big boss?
It's a red rubber jungle out there, Johnny.
I do.
But what you call big balls, he calls home.
Big balls?
Oh, dang, man. He landed with quite a POW.
Yeah, that's pow, John.
I know, but that's not funny.
Tim, now ready to set sail in the Jiggulator. Easily onto that first platform.
Careful here, John. Shaking Rambo only makes him angry, and you wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Yeah, that's the Hulk. Angry or not, he's onto the second platform. Getting to his feet, makes the leap. Oh! Rambo back in the water.
Yeah, our Jiggulator is shaking everything but Rambo's resolve.
Jill, I'm coming for you.
Hey, I thought he was doing this for his country. Oh, no, not the Chinese donut torture. Rambone. Rambo's tour of duty was pretty brutal and bound to cause some serious flashbacks.
Maybe, but with a time of just under 5 minutes, it's likely we will see Rambo Part 2 in the next round. Let's head back up to the car wash where Andrew Barton is pulling in. He is an online poker player.
Big deal. I used to be an online MMA fighter. See how far that ground and pound got me. Oh!
Car wash up in the ante.
Yeah, Andrew showed Jill some of his moves earlier.
So show me your online face when you're bluffing.
Oh, man.
What about when you have a full house?
These are the worst online poker faces ever.
What about when you're cheating?
This guy couldn't be easier to read if he came with flashcards.
Oh, my God.
Well, we're about to find out if Andrew's a jack of all trades or a joker here on the Big Balls.
Big balls.
Oh, Joker. The big balls just wiped that non-expression right off his poker face. I guess Andrew forgot that nothing beats 4 balls of a kind, Johnny.
Let's head back up to the top. There's 21-year-old Jessica Bravo.
Hello? Wipeout. Are you ready? Woo!
Easy there, Jessica. Foot phone contracts are super expensive to break.
There's the horn. Jessica sliding down the ramp. The car wash crew eagerly awaiting Mrs. Bravo's business.
Look at her move, Johnny. She is running up her phone bill. Oh! Call failed. Sorry, I'm submerged in mud right now and can't take your call.
Foot phone now out of that mud, getting a signal back.
Yeah, signal that she should quit while she's ahead. Oh, make that in the head. The trap door dialing right in on her.
Foot phone enrolling in driver's ed. Now she'll need a hands-free device.
Good news about foot phones is there's no radiation.
Oh!
Bad news, the constant falling. Nipped in the earbud. Hey, foot phone, hang up and drive.
Returning to the head of the course, John, one of our youngest competitors, 19-year-old Christina Wilson.
Can I do a somersault?
It's your choice, Christina. This is your moment.
Oh, okay. Can I stand back there?
Again, this is your time, but you're taking a lot of it, so hurry up and say something interesting.
I'm gonna do a somersault and then say it.
Oh, my God.
I'm not gonna wipe out.
Christina, not so good with the whole making decisions thing, as Jill discovered before her run.
All right, Christina, what do you do?
Right now I'm a student, but
All
I
right.
can't quite decide on my major. My major changes about every week or so.
Are you gonna be indecisive on our course?
I'm gonna make up my mind.
You sure you're gonna make up your mind?
200%.
Are you positive?
100%.
100. Oh, see, it was 200. Now it's 100.
Hey, I was confused in college too.
How's that?
Well, I had a minor in psychology and major psychological problems.
Christina getting the full service treatment from our car wash.
Yeah, I hope it comes with a rainy day guarantee. Oh, Christina may be undeclared, but we've made our decision on the best obstacle of the day. Everybody's getting worked over at the Wipeout car wash. Oh, the deluxe treatment includes
Getting hosed.
waxed,
Ooh, polished. Mercy. Degreased and regreased. Oh, 'cause here at Wipeouts, we are detail-oriented. And the devil's in the details, which our final contestant of the qualifier, Mark Holwick, is about to learn from the big
Don't
balls.
worry, big balls. I'll protect you.
come again?
Man's occupation is bodyguard, John. Oh, hey, who bodyguards the bodyguard?
Good one. But you know, I think Jill's actually been looking for a bodyguard.
How are you gonna protect me? We're out, we're at a club, like a million pens are trying to get to me. That's
right.
So, okay, let's do a little mock. Okay, so, oh my God, like there's tons of people that love me, and oh my God.
Yeah, there's a fine line between bodyguard and kidnapper. I learned that one the hard way.
Oh, I just wanted one of her teeth for a necklace.
Mark the bodyguard, he's packing and stepping into the double barrel.
This thing has more highs and lows than Whitney Houston.
Mark at the end of the rotation. Oh, hold it on.
My bodyguard.
The bodyguard elbowing through the competition, and he will move on with a time of 3:31. Also advancing, rhythm and blows, Daniel Ramos, cheer mom, Susanna Harper, and Vincent Doc Brown Donadio.
Great Scott, I'm gonna be on Wipeout.
And then there's Tim Rambo and foot phone Jessica Bravo.
Hello.
Don't go anywhere, America. When we come back, our contestants are going to be exposed to some Wipeout carnage,
Hello, America, and welcome back to Wipeout.
where well-behaved smackwalls seldom make history.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm glad you asked, John. I'm actually starting a bumper sticker business on the side, so
Yeah.
I printed out some demos at great personal expense. Tell me what you think. My other ride is a big ball.
Yeah, see, that's cute. I like that.
Caution, I brake for John Anderson.
Ooh, give me that for my mom.
Ballsy is my co-pilot.
Testify.
And by the way, the best part, I've already put them all over your car. Don't worry, you can still totally see out the front windshield.
I can't thank you enough, so I won't. But here's something that's going to throw you, America. We are about to see a whole lot of bumping as the 12 survivors of the qualifier face the next daunting challenge. We call this one Total Carnage. Here's how it works. Our 12 contestants will start together on this platform elevated 10 feet above the water. The goal is simple, make it around to the finish platform. Contestants, they have to leap from platform to platform while navigating over our whirling crankshaft and between these spinning hoops. First 6 to make it to the finish move on to the next round. 12 still in the hunt. Among them, rhythm and blows, Daniel Ramos, cheer mom, Susanna Harper, and Vincent Doc Brown Donadio.
You're gonna see some serious stuff.
Also, poker face Andrew Barton, undeclared Christina Wilson,
200%.
and bodyguard Mark Holwick.
Before we begin, any final thoughts?
You touching my car, I break you big balls?
Please keep your day job. In the meantime, let the carnage begin.
Yeah, this is so intimidating.
Don't be intimidated, just think of it as a big jungle gym for Navy SEALs.
Bring it, let's go.
You want it, Rambo? You got it. Welcome to
Heck, are you ready for some mass carnage?
Well, I was kind of hoping.
Well, what the hell?
Wow, and off they go.
Look at Doc Brown taking a trip back in time. Rambo out in front facing the crankshaft. Oh, he gets hit. Oh, innocent bystanders get taken out as he goes.
Yeah, the rings got this party started, but the crankshaft shut the party down.
Rhythm and blows, Daniel Ramos.
I wonder if music will soothe the savage crankshaft.
He gets played, as does foot phone, and the havoc just continues back at the starting line.
Cheer Mom got a taste of this one, which cheers up the competition. What a giving soul.
Poker face Andrew Barton out in front. Oh, the ring, deal with it.
While the rest of the starting platform gets cleaned off.
Now our bodyguard, Mark Holwick, brute forcing his way over the crankshaft. Moving quickly, trying to get out as far as he can before those rings come back into play. Oh, he's denied.
The roadie Carrie Sparks. Oh, she gets nose ring.
Poker Face out to a big chip lead, closing in on the finish. He goes heads up with the crankshaft. Oh, he takes a bad beat.
At least he got a free drink.
Still nobody through to the finish. All 6 spots remain open.
And I'm sure the bodyguard would love to take one of those.
Gets past the rings, moving swiftly. The crankshaft threatening his run, and he's cleared that. 1 step to go. Yeah. The next round can rest easy. It has a bodyguard. There's still 5 spots and a slew of folks pursuing him.
Led by Rambo, who is captured by the letter O.
Poker Face raising the stakes in the crankshaft. Oh, bluff this. Rhodey and Cheer Bomb are down.
Oh, Rhythm and Blows and undeclared Christina Wilson out too. And Foot Phone out.
Wow, it all started with our Poker Face, John. And I'm sure he can appreciate the crankshaft's unique and rare 6 of a kind. That is the most elusive hand in Go Fish.
Doc Brown now, sans jacket.
Oh, no.
Oh, jumping gigawatts. Here comes Rambo out of the jungle, taking the lead.
He's grown beyond our control, John. He looks unstoppable.
The rings bumping off him this time. I think he is home free.
Oh, a blast of water sends him back to the start.
Rambo made a heroic leap at the very end, but the effort just not rewarded.
Well, adversity is all he's ever known.
Foot Phone now out in front, trying to make that connection with the next round.
Please. I love you.
Pleading her case, but I don't think the crankshaft gets service out here. No, he only has 1 bar.
Rhythm and Blow still jamming along. Tough landing. He holds on to play us another tune.
He may want to pick up the tempo. He's got the rest of the pack right behind him.
Rhythm and Blow, 6-8 tempo through the rings. Cheer Mom's right on his heels. Leaping for the finish.
Yes! Rhythm and Blows is taking a musical chair to the next round.
So that's 2 through, 4 spots to go. Cheer Mom tried to take one of them. Oh, she slips, but holding on.
Brick-a-brack, a firecrack, assist, boom, bop.
Please don't shoot me.
Cheer Mom, rah, rah, rah. She is through, Johnny.
And undeclared Christina Wilson can also commit to the next round. Down to just 2 spots now. Who wants them? Crankshaft!
Wow, I don't know what's worse, Johnny, being on national television and having this happen, or us forgetting who you are.
Doc Brown and Rambo having an 80s movie standoff.
But Crankshaft, more of a Breakfast Club guy.
Bring it, Riggs!
Rambo attempting to strike fear into the heart of the rings, but little does he know,
They have no heart.
Now he's clear to the finish.
and with guns blazing, he is on to the next round.
Wipeout! I just want the crankshaft to love me as much as I love it.
And with that, only the 6th spot remains. Several competitors try to chase down Poker Face.
Is he gonna go all in or full?
They're closing in on him from behind, but it is too late. He will claim the pot.
Poker Face is shaking his moneymaker in the next round, and it looks like Total Carnage has done its
Joe,
job.
moving on. Congratulations.
Yes, they are. And a look at the final 6, Jill. The Bodyguard, Mark Holwick. Rhythm and Blows, Daniel Ramos. And Cheer Mom, Susanna Harper.
As well as undeclared Christina Wilson, Tim Rambo, and Poker Face, Andrew Barton.
Don't go anywhere, America. When we come back, we are taking a little detour that you won't want to miss. Welcome back to Wipeout, and it is about time for our contestants to hit the road.
Oh, exciting. I love traveling.
Yeah, actually, they'll be hitting a hazardous hydraulic speedway while it's still under construction. We call it Detour.
Oh, exciting. I love not being a contestant.
Here's how it works. 3 rounds of Detour. First, all 6 contestants will drive into the construction zone and maneuver past not 1, but 2 street sweepers. After that, they must safely cross the rapidly rotating spinner change. And finally, it's a trip across both rocking roadblocks en route to the finished platform. First contestant through in each round advances through to the Wipeout zone.
6 contestants remain, and they are the Bodyguard, Mark Holwick, Rhythm and Blows, Daniel Ramos,
Music Man!
and Cheer Mom, Susanna Harper.
Also undeclared, Christina Wilson, Rambo, Tim Rambo, and last but certainly not least, Poker Face Andrew Barton.
Wow, today I'm actually looking forward to potholes. Gotta love that crumbling infrastructure.
Yeah, all the danger of off-roading, and you never actually have to leave the pavement. Let's put it in gear, Johnny, and get going.
This groundbreaking new course is sponsored by Ballsy & Sons. Hey, there's Ballsy himself.
You should really be wearing some goggles, I think. The horn sounds, and round 1 is underway. The Bodyguard jumping out in front, over the sweeper arm. Oh, he is T-boned by the turntable. Rhythm and Blows on the move. Same fate. Rambo. Oh, not fly. Poker Face. Nothing. Undeclared deliberates, hesitates, operates. Oh, 8's not happening.
Can the Cheer Mom get fired up? Give me a no.
Bodyguard back on the attack, trying to find a lead that he can protect. Good on the turntable this time. To his feet, hustling to the second street sweeper. Makes it. Next up for the bodyguard, then the rapidly rotating spinner change. Oh, a huge lead on the field.
If there is one man in this world who can stop him, it's not Rambo. Poker Face just barely saving his ace.
Now, can he make his leap? No, can't beat the spread. Way up front, the construction crew rains destruction down on our bodyguard while he surveys the next obstacle. Right in the shoulder holsters.
He may be behind, but Poker Face refuses to be dealt out.
The bodyguard quickly back up. Enjoying his work, makes it onto the rocking roadblocks, and man, are they rocking.
Poker Face continuing to push. And cement and tar just flying in.
The bodyguard continuing to stick and move, trying to trump Poker Face. The roadblocks, they're rocking. The bodyguard is knocking on the door to the next round.
Yeah, baby, he is on to the wipeout zone. Poker Face needs to reshuffle his deck and get ready for round 2.
You are definitely gonna be my bodyguard.
Well, spot in the wipeout zone and a spot in Jill's entourage. Rambo's ready for round 2 now, and Poker Face, I'm not really sure what he's ready for.
The horn sounds and round 2 begins. Rhythm and blows. Takes it from the top.
Ew. Rambo next to give it a... Oh, he is Saigon. Cheer, Mom. Oh, boy. Still can't get a leg up.
Poker Face just keeps playing hands, waiting for a winner. He's down. Oh, still good. Back to his feet and through.
Still back at the start. Cheer Mom ready for another go at the street sweepers. Trying to catch Poker Face. No! Sloppy dismount.
Now on the spinner change, Poker Face looking to extend his lead.
Oh! Poker Face laying his cards and his forehead on the table.
Kidding me?
No joking in the construction zone, Rambo. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
You know what? That's feeling a little too good for my taste. He may want to wait until the finish line to celebrate Johnny because Cheer Mom is not too far behind him.
Rambo on the spinner change.
Oh, cement right down the crack of his pants. Oh, comes up just short.
Cheer Mom still very much in the race. Spinning with Poker Face. Dives. S-U-B-E-R.
Oh, in the line of fire.
Please don't hurt me.
Won't hurt a bit. It's just cement.
Really?
And hard hats. And bricks.
Come on, I got kids.
I know, I'm sure they're loving this.
Cheer Mom finally on the road to the rockin' roadblocks. The pack is forming on her tail, Johnny, including Undeclared and Rhythm and Blows. Poker Face and Cheer Mom both riding on the highway, but neither one of them can seem to reach the minimum speed limit.
Undeclared? That's an incomplete.
Poker Face. Oh, Kind Heart still got clubbed.
Yeah, well, the river gets you every time.
Ow!
Rambo is really mad this time, Johnny. Whoever or whatever is in his way better watch out.
Cheer Mom's in his way, but she is trying to pom-pom her way out. A big dive onto the final rockin' roadblock.
Oh my God.
Slim lead down the final straightaway. Now they're both on. Neck and neck. Who's it gonna be? Cheer Mom's on. Rambo, too. They gotta stand up. Oh, too close to call.
Cheer Mom hits the platform first, but it is whoever secures 2 feet on the platform that counts, and by a hair, it's Susanna. The Cheer Mom gets to her feet first.
Susanna, you won the round.
Woo!
And look at Rambo congratulate Cheer Mom.
He's the ruthless killer with a heart of gold, John. Or he's about to snap her neck. Nope, heart of gold.
Woo!
Gonna be tough to top that in our final round, Johnny. Who's taking that 3rd spot in the wipeout zone? Undeclared, Rambo, Rhythm and Blows, or Poker Face? We're about to find out. There's the horn. Off they go, heading right into the street sweepers.
Rhythm and Blows taking a stab at the course. Oh, and what a sweet solo to start. Hoping for an encore, regains his composure as he takes the lead.
Oh, yeah.
Poker Face trying to follow suit. Oh, and he is kicked out of the casino.
Rhythm and Blows onto the spinner change now. Oh, and forgets that there's no bridge.
Rambo through the street sweepers, looking shell-shocked, approaching the spinner change.
Oh! Wrong way!
There's only one right way, Jill, and that is forward. Rhythm and Blows getting a little company on the spinner change. Undeclared, too.
Poker Face moving ahead. All in on the rockin' roadblocks, but from the looks of things, Johnny, this is one gamble he's gonna regret.
Undeclared, underwhelms.
The road now cleared for Rambo. He's on, but landed like a tank.
Yeah, breathe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I like the way this guy can take a beating.
Back focused on the prize. Rambo on the warpath. Now he's onto the final roadblock, looking to up the body count in the wipeout zone by 1, and he has done it.
Rambo fights his way into the wipeout zone.
An amazing performance, Johnny. I wonder if this guy ever runs out of steam. Our field is set. The 3 moving on to the wipeout zone are Tim Rambo, cheer mom Susanna Harper, and our bodyguard, Mark Holwick.
When we return, these 3 will be bringing their A game to the final obstacle, the wipeout zone. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Wipeout, and as you can see behind me, it is that time again, Johnny. Get out the checkbook. We're about to write one out for 50 grand.
That's right, 3 competitors still in the hunt for that check, and 1 gigantic obstacle standing in their way. The Wipeout Zone. It's made up of the following stages. First, the towering Flume of Doom. Staggering 7-story plummet and launch deep into the waters of the Wipeout Zone.
From there, the daunting and demanding Iron Mason. Enter on the yellow side, navigate the treacherous maze, and then exit out the red side.
After that, it's the Axle of Evil. Contestants must hang onto the whirling pegs at the end of this rotating arm to make it to the other side.
And to finish it up, the last obstacle, the Great Wall of Fall. Make it across without getting clobbered by the Pistons. 3 competitors remain: Tim Rambo, cheer mom Susanna Harper, and bodyguard Mark Holwick.
First up, Tim Rambo. But before he drops in, let's see how he fought his way to the Wipeout Zone. Tim Rambo was a one-man army today on the qualifier, where he posted an impressive time. He applied special forces to advance at total carnage. Then in Detour, he saved his own day by snagging the final spot in our final showdown, the Wipeout Zone.
Flames and lights setting the mood out there in the zone tonight. Rambo looking crazy-eyed as ever as we see that spine-tingling 7-story drop. Towering Flume of Doom, brilliantly illuminated. The countdown begins. Can't prepare for this, Johnny. The floor drops out. It is the ride of a lifetime.
Incoming! Rambo savoring every last moment of that 70-foot gut-wrenching fall, shooting like a bullet into the Wipeout Zone.
Yes, but that was the fun part, Johnny. Now comes the real work, starting with Iron Mason.
Come here, Big Wheel. Got you right now.
The task here again to cross the gap by using a giant rotating maze. He has to enter from the yellow side, exit from the red. Ooh, Rambo's on the move now, shifting onto his head.
Face plants into that nook. The maze, it just continues to turn.
Figure this thing out.
Easy to lose your bearings in there.
Who the heck is the red?
Captivity making Rambo delirious, John. The red is right there in front of his face.
Iron Mason, it can be very confusing from the inside, and right now, it looks like Rambo is completely baffled.
Yeah, the maze will not only destroy your sense of direction, it'll destroy your time.
Well put, Johnny. One moment, Rambo seems to be making progress, and the next, he's all out of sorts. Somehow, though, he's managed to fumble himself near the exit. His opening coming around.
Come on, I'm right
Runs
there.
for it.
Oh, poor Rambo, Johnny. The only thing worse than this is the realization that he has to do it all over again.
Landed short of the finish platform, now a long swim to the starting platform. Rambo 6 minutes in.
Now with that first attempt behind him, Rambo seems to have a better grasp on the inner workings of the Iron Mason this time around.
And working quickly, much more efficient this time. He's found the red already and a position that seems perfect for the exit. Jumps! Oh yeah, textbook. And he puts Iron Mason behind him.
Unfortunately, Rambo is still facing the Axle of Evil. He has to ride that 3-pronged arm around to the platform on the other side.
Wasting no time, grabs the peg and off he goes. Oh, and off he goes. No chance.
Come on.
Well, it looks like sheer force was the plan of attack for Rambo, but he ends up being the one who gets manhandled there, John.
Back up for his second attempt already.
Come on.
The man hasn't lost his intensity at any point, Johnny. Nothing coming easy for Rambo here in the zone so far.
Yeah, he is not doing himself any favors right now. Looks like he's still going for that hold on for dear life strategy.
Just brute strength on display here, and he makes it to the platform.
Wow.
Rambo conquers the Axle of Evil.
It sounds like the title of a sequel, but Rambo has to face the Great Wall of Fall to complete the series.
The clock passed 11 minutes, and Rambo right into the fray on those pegs. Some move in and out, others don't move at all.
Rambo making his way along, getting a little hung up here.
Big step. Oh, blow to the chest, and Rambo's down again.
Oh, Johnny, there's a reason we call it the Great Wall of Fall and not the Great Wall of Instant Success.
Rambo again needing a second chance, same as the first 2 obstacles. The clock, lower left of your screen there, 16 minutes. Rambo first out, so he will set the standard to beat, but still the Great Wall to go.
can't get in it.
And it looks like he's taking that same path that got him in trouble last time.
His frustration very much on the surface, now on his belly and worming across.
Yeah, very peculiar strategy, but it's working for him, sort of serpentining through the pegs one by one.
If he can steady himself here, Johnny, he can reach the finish platform from this peg. Huge jump, staggering to his feet, but you can stop the clock. Tim Rambo in bit of a chunky time, 16:37.
Let's see if it holds up as the cheer mom gets loaded and ready for her chance in the wipeout zone.
Cheer mom Susanna Harper got her pep rally going early in the morning with a solid routine on the qualifier. She really kicked it into motion at Total Carnage, where she finished third. And with an incredible photo finish at the Detour, she is ready, okay, in the wipeout zone.
Susanna, yes!
Cheer mom on top of a 7-story pyramid while the man to beat Tim Rambo does reconnaissance from the sideline.
Those lights signaling we're ready to go. The towering flume of doom is set. Cheer mom gone. 1,000 gallons of water chasing and pushing her down the pipe. Oh, talk about doing the wave, Johnny. Huh? That is a thrill ride.
The cheer mom must have been a high flyer back in her days on the squad because she looks very comfortable in the air.
Susanna up the ramp to the Iron Mason.
16 minutes, 37 seconds, the time to beat. Very achievable. Here it's in the yellow, out the red.
Oh, big mistake by Cheer Mom. Immediately wipes out the start of Iron Mason.
Yeah, Johnny, she was trying to G-E-T-I-T, get it. Perhaps a little too much.
Attempt number 2 coming. Oh, nearly the same blunder, but Susanna finally in. Oh, goodness, what a fall.
Yeah, Cheer Mom taking quite a tumble, but at least she managed to stay dry. Now into the red portion of the maze.
Susanna fighting her way through the red toward the exit.
Clock still ticking as she searches for a way out.
Exit coming around, leaps. Oh, a crushing blow from the platform.
Oh, Susanna so close to making the platform, but comes up short and catches it with her chest.
Tim maybe enjoyed that too much. Attempt number 3 for Cheer Mom, and maybe the obstacle is just too big for her. Our leader, you see there, settled down some. Exit position coming around. She needs to make this one count. Water blast, but Susanna makes it.
No time to celebrate, though. She's behind Rambo's pace and needs to get a move on.
Axle of evil time for our Cheer Mom. She needs to catch a break now. Maybe a couple of them, Johnny. And attacking the obstacles, it wheels around. Oh, and the axle catches her instead.
Yeah, she had no strategy at all. I don't even think she got a grip on.
Fatigue, mentally and physically, setting in now. No more margin for air. Oh, and the axle is a dagger.
Yeah, Cheer Mom just doesn't have her head in the game tonight, John, and those mistakes are gonna cost her a chance at $50,000.
Yeah, unless she knows a shortcut, this one is over, and the horn ends it.
And her day ends hanging like wet laundry on a clothesline.
So with that, it's gonna come down to a battle between Tim Rambo and our bodyguard, Mark Holwick.
One is a trained Special Forces, the other, insane Special Forces, when we return.
We are back on Wipeout, and hang on tight, folks. We are one run away from crowning today's champion and a winner of $50,000.
That's right. Our current leader, Tim Rambo, posted a time of 16 minutes, 37 seconds, and the Cheer Mom, Susanna Harper, could do no better.
And now let's get back to the action, Johnny.
Oh, wait a minute, John. We need to clear the course. Apparently, Susanna, the Cheer Mom, really wanted to fit it.
She is just 100% pure heart.
Oh, yeah. Heart of a champion. Eye of the tiger with a... You know what? Can somebody help her down, please? We really got to keep things moving. Okay, now up at the top of the course, our final competitor, the bodyguard, Mark Holwick, is getting loaded. Let's see how he got to the wipeout zone.
Mark Holwick, the bodyguard, started this morning with a job offer from Jill.
That's my bodyguard.
But had to protect his own interests all day as he took first place on Total Carnage and the Detour. And now Mark's ready for his toughest test, the wipeout zone.
It's all or nothing here, John. There's no second place. One man's leaving empty-handed, the other with 50 grand, and it's up to Mark the bodyguard to decide who's who.
Lights indicate we're ready. Track door opens and the bodyguard takes that 7-story plunge. Oh, carves a spectacular arc through that water spray in the darkness, and he's into the wipeout zone.
Yeah, I'd be willing to say the bodyguard has been in some hairy situations in his line of work, but I guarantee you this was never one of them.
Mark quickly making his way up to the Iron Mason, 16:37, the time to beat.
And tonight the Iron Mason has been a real clock killer, John.
Yellow entrance coming around, and the bodyguard is into the maze. Hopscotching down and through. This guy is a pro, John, in the red. Oh, little stump. Oh, now it's human blink code. Oh, what a beating.
Rambo showing his bloodlust on the sidelines, but the bodyguard manages to stay dry. That's an excellent question, Mark. After rattling around in the iron maze, and I'd be impressed if you could find your shoelaces.
You know, Mark's puzzlement didn't last long. Righting himself and right where he needs to be. Perfect position for the exit. Leaps. Whoa!
Yeah, baby.
The bodyguard iron amazing on his first attempt. Unbelievable.
Mark now with a commanding lead over the pace set by Rambo. His time not even at the 2-minute mark thus far.
Caution, though, still plenty of course left, plenty of trouble out there. Look out, that water blast. He's got a tenuous hold, dropping on the platform. Oh, look at that, he stayed on.
John, Rambo better start hoping for some sort of a miracle here.
I'm not sure frogs or fiery hail are gonna matter. This guy, crazy good. The lead's more than 10 minutes. He's Wipeout free.
Working his way across the wall, about halfway point so far.
Lunging. Oh! And he finally puts a Wipeout in the Wipeout zone.
Yeah, the first blemish on what has been a nearly perfect run for the bodyguard as the Pistons send him packing.
Second attempt on the wall for the bodyguard, and he still has a really big cushion in his race with Rambo.
Johnny, he's got over 10 minutes to spare. That's not a cushion, that's a feather bed.
Mark's total time just over 5 minutes. Johnny, I mean, we are watching a blowout here and maybe one of the all-time best in the zone. Ooh, little spot of bother, but even then he manages to recover.
Just a couple of pegs left now to cross, each one dangerous. Water blast coming in. The bodyguard climbs his way to the top.
One leap left. There you go. Rises to his feet. $50,000 richer.
You just won Wipeout. You won 50 grand.
Wow, incredible effort. The bodyguard, Mark Holwick, is our champion.
Very deserving, Johnny. And with that, we're going to close up shop for the night. Be sure to join us next time as 24 new competitors battle it out for $50,000. Until then, I'm John Anderson.
And for our colleague Joe Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big balls.
Can you do like that? Yeah, grab it.